The PlayStation UI has finally been revealed. Told you guys it was coming. Didn't come from Burger King, came from PlayStation, but it did come the exact day that Burger King were teasing their competition, so not much of a coincidence there. In this video here, I want to break down the 5 most important features from the new PlayStation UI reveal video event thing. Let's dive in and take a look at them. I've changed my hairstyle 3 times since I started recording this video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're a new viewer of the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button below. I make new videos about the station. That's backwards. I don't know, every single day on the channel. We look at the latest PlayStation news, PS4, PS5, all of that, as well as looking at trophies and trophy hunting topics. We're also looking to give away a PlayStation 5 if we can hit our community goal of 10,000 subscribers by the end of October 2020. So make sure you subscribe to help out with that and also go into the draw. Today we're taking a look at the PlayStation 5 UI reveal event, and I want to outline 5 of the biggest features that were showcased in that event. If you want to watch the whole video, link in the description down below to the full extended version of the video. It's about 12 minutes long, and Sid Schumann from the PlayStation blog goes through in depth about all the different features, but I want to focus in on just a few of them today. Alright, the first thing to look at is that avatars have changed. Now, this is a small feature and it's not something they even really mentioned in the video itself, but you'll notice when they log into the PlayStation screen and then throughout the rest of the screen, avatars are now round, which they have never been before. Avatars have always been a transparent shape or a square shape up until this point. If you go through your current PS4 avatars, you'll notice they're all square. So I don't know how this is going to translate to the new round shaped avatars. It's really not a significant thing to point out, but it's something that no one's talking about, so I thought it was worth mentioning. The new avatars that were added in PlayStation 4 System Software Update 8.0, the free avatars, they're all round as well. They're obviously designed to fit perfectly in with the new PlayStation 5 UI system. Now, this isn't to say that your old square avatars won't work. I'm sure they will. They'll probably just crop, similar to how Google crops your YouTube profile picture from a square picture to a round picture. But it's worth noting, because literally no one else has mentioned this. So you're going to have round avatars on the PS5, which is an interesting choice. Interesting choice. It fits in, I guess, with the rest of the aesthetic. The second thing is around cards and activities. This is the new... I don't even know what this replaces. I guess it kind of replaces your activity feed and your news feed in the system, but it enhances it and takes it to the new level. In the video, Sid mentions that these kind of control everything. Updates are pushed through these so you can find out news about the game. It also tracks objectives in the game for you at a system level, which is something I've been wanting for so long. This, I guess, in turn then turns to tracking trophies and progress. Sid shows an example for Sackboy where he's trying to get an outfit. It tells him that he's missing the outfit on the level, so he knows to go back and get it. This is great because as a tracking thing, this is an internal tracking system. I guess the jury's still out on how much this is going to be used. To be honest, the cards and activities thing, I see it as a bit of a marketing gimmick. Now, looking at it, it might change obviously in the next couple of years, but from my perspective, I see this as something that, like, yeah, the launch games will definitely utilize this, but will games post-launch end up using these features? It's one of those things that when we have a new console, we have a ton of new features jumbled in there, and however many of them continue to stick around post that initial launch period is really, like, yet to be seen. But it's a new feature of the PlayStation 5 UI, so it's worth mentioning. Now, the third thing I want to talk about is game help. Now, Sid mentions this as well when he's talking about the Sackboy thing, where you can watch a video explaining how to do something or unlock something in the game. This, again, it comes one of these questions of, will it continue post-launch, or is there something that just happens at launch? I guess the way this could be used would be how to find a particular collectible and things like that. Now, it really depends on whether or not developers want to actually implement this. I don't know why a developer would bother. That's probably where I'm coming from with it. I can understand Sony first party doing it, but I don't know why a second or third party developer would bother implementing this, especially when there is an online community of game FAQs type things, trophy guides, collectible guides, all of that already exists online. I understand the concept and principle, and I think it's really sound, but the reality is I just don't know how much it would get used. Now, don't get me wrong. If this was a feature that was in the PS5, I'd probably use it all the time. I'd prefer to look at a guide on the PlayStation so I don't have to leave the console, go onto a computer, look up a guide, watch an annoying YouTube intro, listen to a silly guy like me talk for like 3 minutes before I show you exactly what you want. So I do understand the value of it, and I do think it is valuable. I just don't know how much they would use it. I wonder if they find a way to incorporate content creation in that as well. So maybe you can have prominent guide builders and content creators adding to that and creating content that go in there, maybe it becomes kind of like an open source, almost like YouTube type platform where you can upload content. I don't know. That seems almost impossible, but who knows? You never know with these things, right? This is all new. The next thing I want to talk about is the party system and party chat. Now, the party system they showed us briefly, where you can create these rooms, I guess, basically with people, and then jump into the room and party. It seems like how the new System Software 8.0 party chat system works. Hence why they've obviously rolled that out now, because it's how we're going to have to get used to using party chat in the future. The other reason I think that is the case is because it allows you to then start a party chat on your PS4, your PS5, or the PlayStation app, meaning you can then chat across all these three platforms ubiquitously, and I guess they need to all be in sync for that to work. That's probably why the PS3 and Vita network system features also got cut out of the compatibility, because the party thing needed to work with these specific platforms. It kind of all makes sense. The thing specifically to talk about here is this like share screen feature. We've always had share screen where you can show people your screen, but this here allows you to share your screen and then clip it in your screen. So it's like a frame within a frame, and you can watch your friend playing a game while you're playing a game. I know in Australia this would never work because our bandwidth is just dreadful, but this is a feature that people in other places in the world will be able to use. I don't know what the use case for this is. I'm never sitting there playing Knack 2 and thinking like, I wonder what my friend's doing in Uncharted 4. I never do that. I don't think that's a thing. Maybe if you're playing like a co-op game together, then you can have your friend's screen there, or you're playing a multiplayer game together, then maybe that kind of works. I guess for like content creation, this could be kind of a cool feature where you're playing and then you've got your friend playing as well. Maybe there's like some cool content creation there if you're playing a game with a friend. I don't know. It's kind of a weird one. It feels a bit overkill to me. It's like, how can we make something innovative out of the share screen thing? Yeah, I'm sure it looks cool if it works, but yeah, whether or not it actually works, especially here, I don't think it would work in Australia, but you never know. The last thing I want to talk about was the PlayStation Store. Now, as you see towards the end of the video here, the PlayStation Store UI is entirely built into the dashboard of the PlayStation 5. This is a cool thing. I like this a lot. It means that navigating the PlayStation Store in the UI is so seamlessly integrated. It's really pushing that digital future that we knew was coming. I've been playing games digitally now for probably about 4 years. I don't think I've bought a physical disc, so I'm okay with this. I'm really on board with it. I know a lot of people still like physical media. They might not be, but the integration of the PlayStation Store like this is awesome. It means that you can seamlessly buy games, you can seamlessly download content. It pushes you to the store pages or the respective store listings on pages really quickly and fast. So I think it's a really neat feature, having it integrated like this. It takes you back though, remembering the days on the PlayStation 3 where the PlayStation Store took so long to load, you even had to update the app. It was such a burden, and now it's integrated into the UI, which is it's come an incredibly long way. I do wonder how that works and how what happens when the store gets bloated though, because as the PlayStation Store on the PS4 even started, it started off quite quick and snappy, but then as more ads got added into it and as more stuff got added into it, it became bloated and slower. And the PlayStation 4 store now on the PS4 is a lot slower than it was in 2013. That's just a fact. The jury's still out. We gotta wait and see. And it's only like 3 more weeks until we have our PS5s. Or is it 4 weeks until we have our PS5s? It's super soon, so we're gonna find out really, really soon. I guess the only other thing about it is ads, and whether they push ads onto you on that dashboard or not. The dashboard looks ripe for pushing ads on. It looks ripe for pushing game ads and game content and game trailers and stuff like that, because they've got this big space down the bottom where they can do that. So who knows how Sony's going to do that, but I do feel like that's definitely going to be real estate they want to advertise to you on. So we'll see how that goes. But those are the 5 biggest features the 5 most important features, the 5 most interesting features that I found through watching the PlayStation 5 UI reveal. Let me know what you guys think of these 5 features. Maybe there's a feature specifically I didn't mention that you think is valuable mentioning to the rest of the Platinum Trophy crew as well. Make sure you leave it in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think of the PlayStation 5 UI as well. I'm really curious to get your thoughts on the overall design of the PlayStation 5 UI. It's definitely something different. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do really appreciate it. And don't forget to end the video, like always, we have comment of the day. Comment of the day today comes from Syrup, who so gracefully pointed out your like to dislike ratio is pretty good. And at the time, it was 100% like to dislike ratio. But then sadly, after he left that comment, it lost its 100% dislike ratio, and some people started disliking the video. So thanks for that, Syrup. I don't know. It's a funny situation. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you all in the next video. Have a good one.